Stock futures edged higher on Wednesday, August 13th, buoyed by investor optimism after the S&P 500 and Nasdaq closed at fresh record highs. The rally was fueled by softer than expected July inflation data. However, not all sectors joined the climb. Mega-cap tech names took a breather, with NVIDIA down nearly 2% and Meta platforms slipping just over 1%. Weakness in these giants weighed on the Vanguard Mega Cap Growth ETF, which dipped 0.2%. Let's break down the biggest movers of the day. Stock futures edged higher on Wednesday, August 13th, buoyed by investor optimism after the S&P 500 and Nasdaq closed at fresh record highs. The rally was fueled by softer than expected July inflation data. However, not all sectors joined the climb. Megacap tech names took a breather, with Nvidia down nearly 2% and Meta platforms slipping just over 1%. Weakness in these giants weighed on the Vanguard Megacap Growth ETF, which dipped 0.2%. Let's break down the biggest movers of the day. Leading the charge was Webtoon, soaring 70% after sealing a multi-year deal with Disney. The partnership will bring around 100 blockbuster comics to Webtoon's English language app in a vertical scroll format, featuring hits like Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers, Star Wars, and Alien. Disney says the move will expand its franchise reach and engage Webtoon's massive global audience. Sapiens International jumped.
Okay, let's just quickly have a look at Webtoons. Let's see now. The price is current price is 16.33. Anything further up? Let's have a look. Anything further up? Nothing projected to the upside. We could just quickly have a look at the 1 minute chart. We may have yeah. Let's see what we have. 16.61, 17.06. 17.22, 17.56, 17.63, 17.97, 18.19. Okay.
Jumped 44% after Advent International announced a $2.5 billion all-cash acquisition. Shareholders will receive $43.50 per share, a 64% premium over last week's close. The deal is expected to close in late 2025 or 2026, taking Sapiens private. Gildan Activewear climbed 12%, while Hanes Brands rose 5% after Gildan agreed to acquire Hanes Brands in a deal valuing it at $4.4 billion in enterprise value. The merger will give Hanes Brands holders about 20% ownership in Gildan and is projected to be immediately accretive to earnings. Intap gained 11% on strong quarterly results, with revenue up 18% year over year, driven by booming SaaS and cloud subscriptions. The company also announced a $150 million stock buyback. Venture Global surged 10% after beating Q2 expectations, reporting a 149% jump in LNG sales volumes and reaffirming strong full-year guidance. Elbit Systems added 7% on a $1.64 billion defense contract from a European country, alongside $260 million in new orders from Israel's Ministry of Defense. On the downside, Luminar Technologies fell 20% after missing Q2 estimates and cutting its revenue outlook due to lower vehicle production and the wind down of non-core operations. Kava Group slid 17% after reporting same restaurant sales growth of just 2.1%, far below expectations, and trimming its outlook for new restaurant openings. CoreWeave dropped 14% despite strong revenue growth, as losses per share came in wider than expected. The company emphasized its rapid scaling to meet AI demand and its unique access to Blackwell GPUs at scale. Instacart fell 12% after Amazon expanded same-day grocery delivery to more than 1,000 U.S. cities, pressuring other grocers and delivery services. Kroger, Walmart, BJ's Wholesale Club, and DoorDash also traded lower, while Amazon gained about 1%. With inflation cooling and indexes hitting record highs, investors are picking their spots, and today's movers show how single announcements can shift momentum overnight. From mega acquisition deals to fierce competition in retail and tech, the second half of the year is already shaping up to be eventful for the markets.